Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to BUTV Sports. Let's take a look at your Bradley sports news for the week. Staying on top of last week's stories, the Bradley soccer team had their first game away from Shea in over a week, taking on the Bowling Green Falcons of Bowling Green, Ohio. Last Saturday proved to be a challenge for the already proved Braves, who remain technically undefeated going into the match. An offensive game plan was put in place in order to keep up with the fast-paced Falcons offense. This lasted about 25 minutes into the game until Bowling Green struck first, and they had a solo goal in the 25th minute to put Bowling Green up 1-0. The Braves had an uphill battle at half that seemed to double after the penalty shots on goal from Bradley in the first half. Bowling Green, however, came out of the break hot-headed as they were able to find the back of the net closely following halftime, just for it to be pulled away by the referee due to an earlier penalty on the field. The Braves used this momentum shift in their favor, as the more aggressive they got in the box, the better the outlook was for the Braves, as they were able to draw a foul from Bowling Green, from the defender on Bowling Green inside the box, resulting in a penalty kick for the Braves. Yao Sariva took the foul in the box and executed a textbook penalty kick to tie the game up in the 75th minute, leaving only 15 left in regulation for Bowling Green to save the game at home. When your opponent's goalie has 7 saves in a game, it's really hard to pull through with a loss, as Bowling Green's efforts were great and their ball placement was too, and they had some of the best in the entire season, scoring an additional 2 games in the 82nd minute and the 83rd minute respectively in the game. A tough 3-1 loss for the Braves as they look to bounce back at this year's homecoming game at Shea Stadium this Saturday. We will be going against conference rivals Missouri State, and we hope to see you all there. And staying on the topic of in-conference rivals, Bradley's volleyball top competition from in-conference, UNI and Drake, both visited in the Renaissance Coliseum this past Friday and Saturday, respectively, for some in-conference games. Friday's game against UNI ended in a final score of 0-3, but that score does not tell the whole story, as there was a less than 10-point differential between UNI and Bradley. Bradley actually led the game in blocks, having one more than UNI's 8, while UNI barely beat out the Braves in digs, with the tally being 55 to the Braves' 47. The Braves did their best to put the conference opener, but UNI kept coming back. Being on a 3-game winning streak helped to explain the loss at home. Drake Volleyball also visited the Coliseum last Saturday in a gritty matchup for the 700 people in attendance to watch. Bradley has almost perfected the block, as you can see in the clip following. We did struggle on offense, but back-to-back blocks from 3 different players just shows the high-level coordination that the team has. But playing against the red-hot Drake Bulldogs pushed the Braves out of their comfort zone just a little too much, making them scramble around the court to keep up with a very high-flying Drake volleyball team. The final score was 3-0 Drake, extending their winning streak as well. A pair of rough but well-played losses should set the Braves up for their first in-conference away game against the Belmont Bruins in Nashville this Friday. Good luck to them.